you guys about freaking red velvet chips. The game has changed. Really get them? Probably not. It's giving me a sugar rush at times. You having the Reese's Pieces. Reese's. But, you know, Chewy's the best one. Okay. Chewy's are actually better than the freaking. Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Young Hitachi in his way. Shinkuza. This is Yugioh on acid.
Don't film this.
Sorry.
Don't film this.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Alright, guys, so we just went to the deli, did my little deli run. Ended up getting a little bacon, egg, and cheese. And freaking, what do they call it? Sunny D. Anyways, like, so why are we doing this? It's because, obviously, I just popped the tabbies and whatever. Things that got me a little medicinal marijuana. Here's the RX. Medical cannabis. I'm just kidding, guys. It's not medical. But the jar says it is, and it's nice because I can like smoke people up and then like, just lie to their face saying like, yeah, it's like, you know, medical bud. I mean, it's not. But yeah, we're in Chinatown right now. I gotta like take the train. And I gotta take a different train because I know the F train's not gonna be working. Fucking F train. You're in the train station. Here's the thing about the tabs I took. I feel like they're working. Thing is, usually when I take them, I feel a thrill. These rails. Okay, so like 9 minutes wait for the train. So let's see if that means that we gotta wait for the train, and the train is coming in 9 minutes. See, this is why you gotta leave early. Oh, it's 7. Ha 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 ha. 7 minutes. 1:40. This is why you gotta like, you know, leave early tournaments. Usually you gotta give yourself a good hour, but whatever. It's not the point. See this map right here? We are like right over, not there, right here. And I gotta go all the way from here to freaking in here. It's gonna take an hour, and then like once that hour passes by, that's when the tabbies will kick in. Top. Nice effect pod extravagance. So I can draw fucking whatever they got. Effect says the start of your main phase 1 banish 3 or 6 random face down cards from my extra deck. Face down, and then draw 1 card for every 3 cards banished. Alright, is it so hard? Guys, so like, what is Yu-Gi-Oh? You know, what is this card game? Yu-Gi-Oh is a children's card game, ages 12 and up. See, like these cards here, you got trap cards, monster cards, and spell cards. This is not a Yu-Gi-Oh card right here. You know, the Yu-Gi-Oh is a fantastic card game. Look, if you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh on Acid, I think you already have the assumption what Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, fuck, look at all these decks. Hold on, 1 dog. Look at this art. 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box. These boxes keep coming. Another one. Look, just keeps piling up. See this art? This is a crippling. You know they call this. You know what they call this art? A crippling addiction. This is what you.
Zoom call, show and tell.
Zoom call, show and tell. Find me art.
It doesn't have to be. You know, it doesn't have to be crippling.
No, it doesn't have to be very crippling.
That was the play.
This is what Yu-Gi-Oh's all about, guys. Freaking just like spending dummy bread on like freaking stupid cards. Like fucked up, man. Ugh, fuck, gotta get my head in the. Alright, it doesn't have to be.
I stopped losing like last year, and I'm like, man, this is boring. I don't even want to play anymore, so I haven't spent a dime.
It's because you were playing Subterror. That shit was busted.
So what's stopping you from playing something busted?
I was playing Danger Dark World today. Alright, guys. I don't care if my cards are out in front of the opponent. That's not just not supposed to do that, Pedro. I don't care.
Yeah.
You wanna see this? Oh, God, we have one of these.
It is.
I'm kidding, Pedro. You're telling your opponent knows what you're playing. Stop acting stupid. I know.
For 30 seconds.
just take one card. Not Dragoon and not the League 5.
Stop telling people strategies, page.
Yeah.
No, right? Shut up, criminals. What do you think of criminals? Bad.
How do you summon this now?
$2 card. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh.
Welcome.
Still less than 30 seconds.
Jesus. Let's discuss what is acid, guys. I think let's.
Nitric acid diethylamide.
Well, I mean, like acid is like acid. Usually, like this acid is usually this stuff right here, right? Let's see, call it LSD. What is that? What is
No,
it?
that's blotter paper.
That's blotter paper.
Yeah.
Drugs, man.
LSD is a crystalline structure that invented by Albert Hoffman. Made some lab juice, and he's like, lab juice, and then he went on a bike ride, and he's like, whoa.
Yeah, I remember that story, and it was like a nice bike ride. And so yeah, so we discussed. So that's already 2 topics. We discussed what Yugioh is and what acid is. So it's like, you know, for me, it's like a mind stimulant. It always like fucks up my head. It's like, you know, putting your penis in the pencil sharpener. You know what I mean?
So it's like a fine wine.
It's like more along the lines of like where you're just on edge and unwired. Like you're just like wired and you're on the thrill phase for like 12 hours, and like you have to I have to explain myself at the Yugioh shop, like, Pedro, you know, like, oh, so like mushrooms, yeah, but it's like, you know, versus like 4 hours and you're high for 12 hours. That's what acid is. So yeah.
It's amazing. Tell us about your toys. What do they do? Dispense you up the subway, guys. You don't know what you're gonna run into. I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. I bought the toy and got some knowledge on the way. To be honest, it was like, fuck it, I'll buy it. You know, I'm gonna report the guy. So, all respect, bought the toy. But that's the beauty about acid. It makes you like buy toys and freaking get knowledge. I just wanted to get on the train. See, this is like
This is Eyewitness News anchor Joe Torres with great news. Free masks are available at all subway station booths.
wow,
If
free
you
mask.
qualify,
Fucking.
you.
Fuck this coat.
Please, just ask. Please ask. And see your fellow New Yorkers. Mask up.
No, mask up, motherfuckers, because this pandemic going on. Guys, remember, it's a constant reminder that we're in a pandemic.
Like, what does one do when you deal with a pandemic? Because you realize like a pandemic is like a day-to-day thing. This isn't just like something that'll go away like 9/11 or a house fire. At least like house fire. Thing about this is like at least a house fire is like for one day. Okay, right? Let's just like, they say like, okay, how serious is this pandemic, Pedro? To the point where it's like, you know, where people like, you know, where people die day to day and oh shit. See, like shit like that. It's the beauty of this shit. These toys. Lost my top. Want some crushed toys on video? Got him. They're looking at me like I'm a crazy person, though. They're looking at me stupid. Care. Come on. It's just. Thing was, what was crazy was like, you know, I was getting my duels in, and I had like to get my duels in between and shit. Like, you know, people want to like talk trays, like, you know, they're whipping out binders, whipping out like big binders and shit. Like, I'm gonna like overlay some footage. I'm gonna use like overlay footage because I have like binder footage of like people showing off their binders. The point is that like it was just so, it was like blowing my mind seeing like how much money was like being like, you know, going like doop doop, money, you know, like, you know how like the cards are like going left and right, and everyone's all like, yo, this card's $30, this card's $10, this card's like first edition.
Sometimes big freight ships pass by, and like imagine all the money in each one of those.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like money. It's like, you know, I'm seeing like money go like this, like whoop 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 whoop. It's like transaction after transaction. It's like everyone was like on a hard hustle, like it was hard, like it was some Wall Street. And then people talking about like, oh, I know this card's gonna go up, this card's gonna go down, this shit, like sell that one because they're gonna reprint it next week. And that's always been the annoying part of Yu-Gi-Oh! When they make the cards and they reprint the cards. So like, fine, and that goes with like economics, I guess, too. Like, okay, say you have like a fancy watch, right? And I guess like, yeah, they only make 10 of them, right?
No.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I saw first I saw $100,000. I saw
This goes to show Yu-Gi-Oh! Serious business, guys. Like playing games, serious dollars.
Not part of the court?
Serious transactions. Staples. Whoa! Holy.
Should I get the pot? Should I try to go?
Holy.
Supply and demand, yeah.
Supply and demand. All right, everyone wants them, and it's hot. It's a hot item. This one right here, like let's go off. Like this car was $30, Art. Right here.
There's 10,000 potential buyers for an item that's only available in a unit of 10. That means in order to stay rational and viable, the seller has to raise the price in order to gain the maximum value on it.
Maximum value on it. Yeah, at that point is that like the thing is that okay, so let's say only 10 of these gold watches were made, or say like only 10 of these were made, and it's $30, and then next thing you know, it's the day after, only to find out like there's a whole warehouse in full of them. They're worthless. Remember like that remember like in SpongeBob with the freaking, what was the guy with the hat, the soda drinking hat, and he was like,
Mini and Robert Jensen.
yeah, and you saw like the speculation where it was like, oh man, I gotta find that hat because it's like he was number one. He was number one. And
The market gets flooded with too many of this unit.
Exactly. Only to find out like this, what he thought was $1 million hat. He lost that opportunity to find out that like there's a warehouse full of them. They're worthless, and then let's give Mr. Hands a big clap. It's like,
The hat market just crashed.
the hat market just crashed, like because I saw like Mr. Krabs, he had a whole boner for that shit. He was all like, let's start the bidding at $1 million. I'm like, you wish, nigga.
That's how the Great Depression started too, because it's like they were overproducing and like the market was oversaturated and like there was too many items and not enough money. So it's like
Exactly. See, this is why I love to do. This is why I wanted to do that interview with you, because I'm still zooted off this shit. That's the crazier part. So it's like I still felt like freaking like my whole experience, like like this was like an impulse buy. Like the guy, this was like the new hot item. See, it's a biddy card. I can read to you, and I can justify to you like why I spent $30. And let's take a moment to appreciate the beautiful artwork of this card. Fire Brigade. To be honest, I didn't think I had a chance. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, my win rate is like at least like 0.5, 1%. Huh? Just straight this. Good question. I don't know, man. Like this token. So prize possession.
Aha, I broke your
So this binder.
Yeah, you're something.
Oh, wait a minute. It's $100 right there. There's the freaking more money. Oh, wait a minute. That was a freaking ultimate rare. It's in my artist man's collection. You got a freaking focus. Wow, amazing. Iconic diagram. This card was like $100 at one point. Not anymore.
Can you do something? Can you?
Damn boy. Oh shit! Buy it off you. So now, common to buy this off you right now. I'll buy it off you. That's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. All right, cool. Thanks to ATM though. Let's talk about the addiction aspect. Alright, so yeah, addiction, like addiction's a disease, guys, you see cards like this, and then, they make you want them on the spot because they have good effects. Like, what was my reason for buying this card? Because it's a Link 5, and it's called, like, Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. It says you can, let's read this effect. You can also use one monster your opponent controls as material to link summon this card. If this card is link summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This link summoned card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that special summons a monster from the graveyard, quick effect that can negate that activation.
Ooh, Baba Booey.
Basically, huh?
I know certain cards, back to the topic of economics, are worth a lot because they have effects that are very important that you basically are playing an incomplete deck without, like extravagance or impermanence, where the supply and demand of a gold watch is natural. It's free market because people want to watch their own. Yugioh prices are not a free economy. They're controlled by Konami, who controls the supply and demand by putting only a certain amount of cards with effects that are so demanding that everybody wants them, regardless of what their playstyle is.
Hell yeah. I like this one. You see this one right here. These go for like 5s. It's a secret rare too. Thing about this card is that it says like warning points, and you gotta take a point. Let's take a minute to admire that sexy art. You get in the right light, it gets all glistening. Whatever. The point is, I bought these ones a while back. Cause freaking when a monster is summoned, this turn that face-up monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, it cannot be used as material for fusion, synchro, XYZ, or link summons. This basically says you can't do shit, man. Fuck your monsters.
How much did you pay for that?
Well, these were like 5s.
Imagine you put $5 Doge coins and you bought that.
I know, right? I missed out. I'm a peep yet. I'm too busy buying these because I'm an art collector, not a stock man. So I jump.
Make your Doge money then buy.
Hey, don't you think I know that art? This will be good, and this will be a good takeaway on the interview, guys. So you guys could be spending on stocks and not on Yu-Gi-Oh, because again, it's retarded.
Gotta budget your money.
That's what I know. That's why we're in the addiction topic of Yu-Gi-Oh. And now we're talking about addiction. This game can be very addictive for some, extremely addictive. I want big money prices. When I was playing Danger Dark World, I remember spending $250 for the core, only for everything to get reprinted, and $250.
After it was reprinted, what was it worth?
$80.
80.
Well, I mean, if you want to get the pieces, the way the hype train it was then was $250, but and then for me, the cost of me rebuilding Danger Dark World was $80.
That's over a 70% decrease.
You know, right? Damn, that's why I like having you. This is why I wanted you to be in the interview, because you know these things. These cards were given to me for free because some guy was feeling nice. I like this one though. It's hot as fuck. Holy shit, man.
You never want your assets depreciating.
You know, right? And that's the biggest takeaway, where it's okay, Yu-Gi-Oh addiction. You know, and then you realize what Konami's business idea was. Let's just make the cards again, and then freaking, because secondary market, it'll drive up the hype to make niggas have.
Class pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
When you buy a house, after you will have paid off the price of that house due to the real estate market, if you decide to sell the house, you get more money back from it than you initially put into it, unless you're in a place that where houses depreciate instead of appreciate. But under normal circumstances, if you buy a house for $300,000, it'll take you about 20 years to pay it off. Then once you pay it off, the market will have taken over, and that house will be worth $500,000. So if you decide to flip it, you live in a place for free for 20 years, and you got an additional $200K.
That's ridiculous. Sorry, that sounds pretty. That'll look great in the documentary. See, guys, this is why he fucks with niggas like Art, because Art knows the thing, and that's why I wanted him in this documentary. Because Art's a very intelligent man.
So,
yeah.
What's the
my experience? Okay, so
what are you trying to portray here?
Okay, what do we do? My takeaway is that okay, so we have addiction, where it's okay, they keep making these cards, and I want them, and I want to play them, because it's the deck will feel incomplete if I don't have the card, and it's that dopamine rush, where it's yes, I have the card, now I can play the game. And it's a list where it's a cycle where it's you buy a deck, and then then you play it. Buy things, you buy the cards you need, and then you just have to rush to buy the cards, and then next thing you know, you're going all around the city just so you can have the cards. Dudes be going to Brooklyn, dudes be going to Queens. And I guess it's because they're chasing the shits, they want these, but they want certain ones because they make all of them completely different from one another, because there's 10,000 cards in the game database. But yeah, let's see. I guess in that it's fine. So you can see I guess that it's cycle of addiction, how Konami keeps you going. These cards came out.
So how do you break out of it? Or just with any kind of addiction? Do you even be addicted to for instance, eat.
Like, or crack, yeah. Any addiction, it's hard to overcome. Like, how does one overcome an addiction? When I heard they go to rehab, I might end up going to Yugioh rehab next week. Nah.
In rehab, they just yell at you and just shake you. Stop taking drugs. Stop taking drugs.
I know. I used to work at one of those rehab centers. It's no fun because freaking niggas want to be sneaky and shit, do illegal things.
I mean, there's a lot of ways to overcome adversity, and treatment is one way, but it's not the only way.
I know, it's not the only way. It's fine. What do you do about like when you're addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Like, it's like probably not spend like.
Well, I'm sure all of us as kids used to say pick our nose. That's a form of addiction, but eventually we have to like conform to society standards and say this is an inappropriate behavior, and
inappropriate.
Stop ourselves sometimes.
Hell yeah.
If we have the urge to pick our nose in public, we gotta remember that at our back of our heads, maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I think that's a good takeaway when it comes to like addiction and when it comes to like an impulse purchase. Like they say like, oh, when you buy something off impulse, you just do it because like you don't even think about it. Like just go, you know what I mean? Like I want it.
And then you don't have that money that you will have that you had to that you would personally spend. You're now lacking in those funds.
Exactly, and that's the problem. Like I this was bought out of impulse. Like I saw it in the book. I was like, oh my god, that's the one need. Because and that's why on the spot I was like, yo man, I'm gonna go to the ATM and I'm gonna buy the card off of you, and you can give me a discount at the card, and we're Gucci. We did the transaction outside. It was like that under.
It's good to treat yourself sometimes.
Hell
it's
yeah.
also important to keep life in mind because at the end of the paycheck cycle, it's like it's Wednesday and you're like, oh, I'm so hungry.
But I need that dark hole, man. I need that dark hole. Fuck food. Yu-Gi-Oh's important. Nah, but for some, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh. For some, like Yu-Gi-Oh's more important to them than drinking water. I think
it's like if you're stuck in the desert with nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Fuck, dude. Like, damn, I can't. And then you try to eat one, and like, it's like.
You can't do it. You can't even burn them. They burn green. Your food
I know, right? It's annoying because it's like, fine, yeah, I do burn them, and then like, yo, what did I bring you? The real question is, why am I bringing Yu-Gi-Oh cards to a desert? That's the real question.
Listen, there's a lot of things. It's like the concept of a Yu-Gi-Oh card in general. What is it? Card stock that way they hand printed some things on that they're selling for like hundreds of dollars. Yeah,
this is a card I'm comfortable with crushing. I'm gonna like crush it on camera. Man, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh's a mistake. That's my takeaway from like my biggest takeaway from this fucking game. Fuck Yu-Gi-Oh and fuck card games, but I can't stop playing them. It's so much fun. It makes my pee hard, Huh?
Hobbies are good.
Hobbies are fun.
You gotta improve too.
I know, right? Yeah. Sometimes like one of those things where they got hobbies and then they turn into like crippling addictions. They don't always turn into crippling addictions, but it's more along the lines of like, I had a good ass time. It was fun like tweaking out while I was dueling. Like, okay, let me tell you about my dueling experience while I was on acid. So I'm like, got out the time group. Just like in the anime, guys. That's what the effects does.
I call it tails.
Tails. Tails go out. Heads!
If you call it wrong, destroy all monsters you control and lose life points equal to the total to half of the total of the monster destroyed.
It would have been cooler if you did the thing.
I will take 250.
And this dude's playing the thing. Oh, the Magic Library. Nice. Playing vintage. Hilarious. Like okay. So dudes are dueling. Dudes are like slamming and whamming their cards on the table, and I'm looking at the cards like, man, fuck, I can't even, man, I'm so fucking high off the fucking shit. I can't comprehend basic reading because I'm too fucking zoinked out to fucking shit. And then like, I'm trying to like slam, I can't. So it's like, it makes reading hard. It fucks up your motor skills. The cards start waving and shit. The shit starts shifting and shit. And the Yu-Gi-Oh card starts breathing. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Oh, fucking Yu-Gi-Oh. And
who told you to start breathing?
Right? I'm like, yo, who told you to stop breathing? Why is that card moving? Yo, what the fuck is going on, man? I don't want to play this game anymore. And those retarded niggas was looking at me retarded. Like, hey, Dark Magician, what do you think, man? I think you're bugging out, man. Stop doing drugs.
What they do on the show?
No, because I was like having a legitimate conversation with my cards, and I was like, Pedro, you doofus.
Isn't that what they do in the show?
Fine, yes, they do. They really do, though. Okay. Like but the point is that like I'm having like legitimate conversations with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards themselves. Like, come on, summon me, Pedro. Come on, discard me. Get your head in the game, man. You're on drugs. Stop playing. Fuck you doing?
I'm sure you're not the only person who experiences that, and like most people who hear that don't even do drugs.
I know, but the point is that like the thing is that it was so hard to like to even concentrate in that card shop, because it's like I'm in the card shop, it's full of people, and I'm like, yo guys, I thought this was COVID. What the fuck is going on? And I break all the rules here, and then you just get nasty. You know what I mean? And I'm in Queens, and I have to like pass by Corona Queens, and this shit, and the freaking card shop is like, it's a nice card shop. It's called Gaming Universe. So definitely shouts out to Gaming Universe. Guys, you know, I told the staff where it was all like, hey, you know, I'm going to make a documentary. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! On Acid. And they're like, why is it called Yu-Gi-Oh! On Acid? Because I'm on acid. Oh, and then they, the fucking nerds be looking at me all funny like, yo, this nigga's on acid, man. Tweaking out. Like, hell yeah, I am. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm just like the hot mess at the card shop. And met some friendly faces. I stumbled upon some friends. I actually stumbled upon someone who was in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Club. So yeah, shouts out to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling Club as well. Sage and all them dudes are good people, man. You know, and that's like, and I guess that brings a better topic at hand. Like, okay, oh shit, hit by a car now. We're in the traffic. Oh, like I noticed that with the acid, it's like, you know, it's a lot. It's very complicated because it's like you feel waves of sensation. You feel like jittery, on edge. Is the word. I don't know, usually it's in the dosing, but it's like in the environment where it's like things are always moving and it's like everything's so distracted. Everyone's talking about so many different things in that room and you're like, oh, woo. Okay, yeah, these hobbies, they bring people together. You know, they come here, it's a fun and welcoming environment. Yeah, ultra athletes.
I remember back in the day when this shit came out. But
think of it like combo one punch. You get the equip card like as fast as possible during your turn, so that's like basically like do no battle damage. And they also technically have it in an Omni negate. Yeah, I think it's you FA Striker Ace. Just discard a card to negate any effect, basically.
I don't even play much. And then we can all like discuss like our love for the game, and I was like, I couldn't stop admiring like how beautiful these cards are. I'll pull up some different.
Oh shit! This is like the beauty of Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. This is like this card can be serious. What a joke!
This card is so good.
Oh yeah, what does it do again? Because I used to have a copy of myself.
So if you have no cards on your board and you go into battle phase, in the battle phase,
queue's running fine.
You activate this card and they banish cards until you have the same amount.
Oh shit!
So against like, let's say Zodiac Eldritch, you go end of battle phase, you activate this card, you're losing all your Eldritch cards and they're gonna keep the Dryden.
Yeah, fuck Eldritch, guys.
Yeah, I had to. What I would have to do is I would get off of 59th Street.
I'm getting like Chaos Lights. This is like my Danger Dark World build. And then see, I'm tuning out the extra deck for Danger Dark World. So you see, that's when you see like serious big baller cards here, like this guy and everything else in between. This is like Chaos Lightsworn if you're interested.
And you know, it's a giant.
You can go ahead, absolutely.
The community thing is something I want to touch on.
Yeah, let's touch on community. Yeah, words. What do you want to say about community art?
Well, it's just like, you know, it's heartwarming that people from different walks of life, from really all over the city, like you're not from Queens, you're from Manhattan, and yet people come together near and far to discuss, to you know, be amongst peers to partake in the same hobby that there's stuff outside of that. It's like
have a small beer because of how shaky it is.
Oh no! I'm gonna flip your lid about how spicy this deck is.
That's at least for otherwise I just keep on trying to just get off.
It's like I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's why I love like 2 songs.
Interesting.
You know, basically get the nails
while
off.
you're there, people can talk about their personal trauma. Somebody could be announcing that they're getting married next week, yada yada yada, and like before you know it, you have like a wedding with like half the people from the club there, and it's like, you know, it builds a community, and people are stronger together than they are, you know, when they are apart. So
Oh hell yeah!
And then
What is
like,
this?
the BLS man.
What is this?
Classic.
He's like 2 stops away from us.
Oh man!
I got the upgrade too.
It's like going to Northern Bowl or something like that.
And we all spend. See, that's the goes to show. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh's not a joke. It's very expensive. And you kids, you're gonna put your money in this game to do it right. You know, fuck it. I like it. I consider myself like an art collector. That's why I justify like
this card's beautiful.
Look how beautiful that is. Come on, guys.
You know,
Come on, man. Look at that.
From what I was told, it's gonna be one of the
The golden appeal, and also
You can use
it's
IP to
ultra
make
rare.
that.
This one is legit.
Can you leverage that community to help them and for them to help you?
It's a very, very great input on the situation. Definitely, because it's a community thing. Everyone's driven to like come here. Everyone's like going from deep dick everywhere.
Take one of your phones, Boston,
Japanese.
because the card itself. Because IP, even though IP says you control.
Oh no, hell no.
Hell says.
Just so they can like duel here because it's fun and you know people want to play card games and you know it's a hobby.
While they're playing games, they might, talk about their lives.
Exactly.
Like I'm sure one or two neurosurgeons walk through there every now and then.
Oh yeah, I remember like I made a few friends that they're over there. Like one of them was like an EMT, and then like another one is like I don't know, and then like okay, one was an EMT, one was like let's just say a firefighter, another one's an astronaut. Let's just say quote unquote, you know. You never know who like is into these games. You never know. And you end up meeting someone cool at the shop, and that's always been the beauty of the community. It brings people far and wide to like participate in the children's card game, and like we can all discuss our addiction to Yu-Gi-Oh because it's so much fun and all the cards are shiny, and you know you have opportunities to have like we can brag about our expensive cards. Like there was this one duel that stuck out to me the most. Like I was playing Danger Dark World, and the guy was playing a man emancipator. It was a rock deck.
A normal summon?
Normal summons, yeah, that's fine. Oh, he's playing. Oh, we're playing the big money. Big money. Oh shit. Go ahead. I don't have a response. I don't run hand traps.
Emancipator sign, special summon this one. And since the Emancipator, I can put one rock on the top.
Rocks, huh? Things. I think I can negate that. You did a monster effect, right?
You can negate the
Basically, the thing is that like it became like a thing where it's like, okay, I know my deck is money, I know my deck's expensive, but then like for him, he had like, more expensive cards. Like his deck was more expensive than mine, so.
Since I have a rock, I can special summon.
The summon, you activate the effects, you're gonna negate, detach to. Yeah, so we both draw a card instead.
Yeah.
And that's the okay. Then what? What are you gonna do now? Oh shit! Tactics, talent. $100 right there. What bot, boy? Oh fuck. We were like, just like, like, we were like joking around, like, well, my deck is expensive. My deck's more expensive than yours. Like, damn it, your deck is more expensive than mine's. And like, it was like kind of like blowing my mind because it's like the guy, he pulls out $100 card. But, he's pulling out like 3 $100 cards. Oh, playing a very expensive deck, guys.
Well, this is yours actually. This is more expensive than my deck.
Alright. Yeah, I think yours is more expensive. Yeah, man. Oh, wow. Money duelist, guys. Solution to everything. What do you think, tour guide? You should do it, Pedro. Shut up. Yeah?
I was like, back you on first.
Yeah. Just like my hand. My hand, if I went first, you would not be playing.
Yu-Gi-Oh guys, intense, man. Hard thinking, man. Solution.
I'm attacked.
So that's already like $300 on the table. But basically, like my biggest takeaway from that duel, it blew my mind when I was like analyzing the prices in my head, and he's like slamming them down. You're seeing like, I'm like, he slams the card down, and then I see like 20. Oh, that card's $20. That card's $50. That card is $80. That card is $110. And for some reason, he's running like 3 of those. And then so my mind, as he's putting down more and more expensive cards in the back of my mind, I'm calculating like how much his deck must cost overall. And Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, huh? Oh my god, look at her butt. Oh my god. The Anaconda plays. He's not playing, guys. We're not playing games, man. Love that field center too. I think that's Persona.
From Fate.
Fate.
Cool, that means I can play.
Oh, what the no! What am I gonna do? I'm gonna draw cards. Alright. It's like a whopping like Just say $1,000. Maybe $1,200.
Well, we live in a society, you know. People have save money. People have excess money that they allow themselves to spend things on. Because if you just go about your day, you can really see that you can price analyze anything. It's like if you're walking in the streets, you see what kind of shoes people are wearing. Oh shit, that dude's running around and sneezing. It's like he's running the ground. You know, people have expendable funds that they're willing to sort of like burn through and
Damn, because I forgot Dragoon did the thing. Fuck! Fucked up, guys. I still hope that we're enough. Alright,
Fine. I messed up anyway, so you can easily.
Exactly, because I mean, usually, it's usually, exactly. So it's like they're, it's their own thing. You can spend as much money as you want on this hobby, but how much money? $100?
I enjoy cooking, and I'm not above getting more expensive ingredients if the product turns out better.
Exactly.
Find a plug for truffles somewhere. So if anyone in the comments knows a good place to get truffles, let me know.
The board around, this guy's playing some
We're lucky
serious
you didn't get a shit.
This car right here, that car's like $110 the last time I checked on TCG Player. Back check me on that. Rocks.
Yes.
So send this one to the grave. I can banish one to draw one.
Banishing that rock.
A special summon and one more of them.
That's crazy. Banish this. I used to play that deck too.
This shirt?
Yeah, Prank Kids. That was my shit back in the
This one
day.
unmade the spell. This one inflict you 500.
Fuck!
And a special summon.
Man, damn it. Gold, what do you have to say about that? Fuck kid. I know that. No, fuck. Point though, okay. Feel you. No, for me, it was like my biggest takeaway on that was like, okay, like how far does one like stretch out their deck just so like they can cook, just so like people can assert their dominance amongst their peers. That's a great topic, like asserting our dominance. Now you're gonna excavate. Well, it's a Rocky boy.
I didn't go deep.
Since I have another Emancipator, I can summon.
Wow, rocks, boy.
Excavate 5.
The cool thing about, damn, look at you, the tactic.
I'm not even gonna steal it actually.
He's running the spice. Oh, I saw that one. Oh my god.
Didn't they have a scene like that in Yugioh where Kaiba throws out like a briefcase of the most expensive cards and he's like, here, make a deck. And the guy's like, okay, but then he still can't win. It's more than just prices and things. It's also about like utility and
utility, exactly. The point, I remember that scene too, is like, this is supposed to be indestructible, so it's like, he starts to think about it. Well, let's see what he can do, because I have to like do the IP thing. See like IP, and there's gold, and there's brown, and whatever.
Yeah, he's gonna sold or trade it to me.
So let's go ahead, man. Anime board though, these are like girls.
Wait, he didn't want it?
I wish I could draw like that. I wish I drew eyes like that. Damn. Come on, and he felt like, and obviously like Kaiba felt like the man when he pulled out like the freaking obelisk, the tormentor. I have a copy, but it's not worth the effort of pulling it out. I'll pull it out on the screen with movie magic. There it is, right there. Right there. There.
oh, there he is, tormenting
Faggot. Well, he's like, what? I think what Obelisk the Tormentor did. He was like a 4,000 BD boy. The thing is that like you gotta have like at least like 3 of these on the field. But in nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like there's a lot more better cards that you can play than the God card, which is kind of ironic. Everything good? Huh? You're good. Oh my god. What's up? What you gonna do? You're gonna do a lot of things, man.
Thank you.
Long and hard. Oh. Okay, what are you gonna do? He took control. I'm gonna fucking no.
Only from hand or?
How you do that though? How you do that? He took control, monster. The strategy went down the garbage, guys. He took my monster literally.
I had the war. The moment you attack with those X-Monster, I destroyed it.
This dude took my monster.
The best play game in the
Monster,
game.
man, it's fucked up. Goes to show.
Well, you went to a card shop, but most people are doing online, so it's like, with online duels, you don't even need the cards.
Exactly. Yeah, and that was like my takeaway. This, to be honest, are like, you know, when I'm not like, you know, when I play Yu-Gi-Oh, it's fun. When I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm just like either like watching videos about Yu-Gi-Oh or like just admiring my cards, and they're planning or just either playing it online on my laptop.
Whose man's is this? Right?
Yeah. Good thing that card doesn't do anything to me.
I'm more mad because that card's $100 and you can do that.
Yeah.
You know, like, I spend mad money on this game too, but damn, you know.
Not sure.
He's using my monster. He literally took my monster away. He jacked it like it was like.
I can't believe I saw pot 3 times.
Oh, another birdie.
Effective.
Effect the
It's gonna be
birdie.
5 for every rock.
For me. That's
I send back one of the card to your hand.
All right, dude.
Have one rock.
You
You
two
send
of
it
them
back to the hand.
things. How many? What? This one? Which one?
The hand.
All right, this one's my hand.
Yeah.
Effective.
We're gonna do
Doesn't
this.
matter. Doesn't matter. Guys.
Which Spanish?
You know, it's like fun. It's like my biggest takeaway. It's just it's game's like an obsession, and I feel like it reflects back and forth with like, you know, like how I'm artistic and I like to like draw things, and then like I use Yu-Gi-Oh cards as like the standard of like, you know, good art.
You can't take this fucking game seriously. Smoking with cats
If I'm going first,
rocks and birds.
that's
Go ahead, do the thing, man.
Yeah.
Do the thing, do the thing. Look at that, he's got his IP Masquerena out.
This one.
Oh my god.
We activate Oracle.
Am I gonna shoot
It's
you?
basically, it's basically
pretty
a
much.
main combo.
This guy said, "Sir, you shot me." Damn, boy. We're witnessing live murder on camera, guys. This is what happened.
It's a waifu card.
Anime is free.
Anime is free, but I like to. The point is, but these cards they keep our minds forever, and no one can have them because, you know, they could fluctuate, and they could potentially go up or not, or they could flop. But that's the mystery of these things.
I mean, there's no bullish indicators for them. They're not going to firmly, like, go to the moon.
Not gonna go to the moon. I'm
Send me to the.
And assuming you didn't
Special
actually
summon.
we'll do this now so that we can make sure we have it ready.
Great, good stuff, guys. See, like I'm being smoked by Prank Kids Doodle Doo.
Huh?
God damn, that artwork is beautiful, but you know, it's still annoying, it's still humiliating because I'm trying to play like badass monsters, and this guy's going ooh
Here's how
and
it
ooh with his
works.
cards.
Effect.
Get this.
Great.
Back to hand.
Search.
He takes my monster. Now he's like cooking me with these little
Or just into the
annoying
bind
boys right
tree.
here.
Depending, yeah. But if I have cards, then you get a counter trap. Okay, before we do this though. Yeah, I know, before we do
I mean, there are certain cards out there that are like, you know, hundreds, thousands of dollars.
Gold cards.
Yeah, there are cards out there, you know, I mean, I'm saying like, you know, some of like, even baseball cards are like hella expensive. Get like a freaking, what's that, Babe Ruth? And that would be going for like $250,000 if you get the minty one. Probably higher than that. What is the most,
Certain assets appreciate value.
like, okay, like, let's look at like Starlight Rares. I don't have any Starlight Rares, unfortunately. I'll just pull them up on this screen right here.
Well, this is a Starlight Rare, guys. That's the beauty of Yu-Gi-Oh! These cards go for potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Starlight Rares are like, you know, they're like hard to come by. They only come by like 1 in 25 in every 5 cases. So it's like your odds of pulling one is like pretty much pulling the lottery.
Link this
And this is the part where all my ambitions go down the drain because I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh ever again. Nah.
This shuffles this back because
Yeah, fuck yeah, Butler. That's like, isn't he like Roy Gecki on command?
Unless you have any response.
No, let's see, no response. Maybe. I'm dead? That's crazy. I got sent to there.
I mean, it depends.
Holy shit!
Fuck. I can.
What was the other card? Oh. When
Giggity
did you use it?
I forgot. I didn't have enough.
Oh,
I can say
That's why. Whose toad is this? Not mine.
Cyrus, is this yours?
Exactly.
Alright.
What is that guy?
Basically, but you know, once you get it, you're the guy who has like, you know, $100 right in your hands. You know what I mean?
This deck can also play.
We're playing a completely different deck. Probably showcase
Pendulum Shogun. He just turns into a tutor. Ready to see this?
Cut that. Cut the honorary cut, man. I'll let you go first. That way it'll buy me some time to think, you know?
But if you, I didn't have to turn into a tutor.
Bad kids and fucking Yugioh sucks. You gotta can't comprehend basic reading. Because it's freaking drug that makes it too hard and everything's too intense and everything's so distracting all around you, you know?
But using your pocket as it rains to say goodbye to Exodia.
Exactly. Alright, so yeah, basically like my experience like dueling on acid like was also like I said, the cards would like, you know, they were breathing, they couldn't stop shifting. I was like, it was just so hard to concentrate, having conversations with the damn cards. I mean, have hand traps, so go ahead. Plays
Activate Tenki.
Oh, okay, I know what it does, yeah. I don't have hand traps, so you can do the thing. It's tanky. Oh shit. Thrasher.
I actually don't want this in my deck. I'm trying to figure out the 40th card.
Nice. Oh, word. He's playing Tri Brigade. Oh, snap.
Special summon.
Summon bird. The bird!
Special baby.
Oh, sick, man.
Scale 7
shit.
are pretty good, and so is the level 2, but I don't know.
I remember I ran this deck as a one-off. Oh, the birds. The bird is the word, huh? And you know, people are looking at me like I'm crazy. You know, like, yeah, I know, right? I'm fucking tweaking out.
So you're in the shop like, my precious.
My kitty, come on, man. I was like, yo, I was like fiending OD for this card. OD. Like, once I saw it, you know, my PP got hard. I was like, yo, I need it now immediately. I'm not gonna even think about the repercussions of like impulse buy, but.
As long as it's it doesn't summon the card from the graveyard. Oh, yeah. I don't think
black birds. Well, I guess little birds, but
activate
the bird.
Add.
This is prime time stuff, guys. You see, like, got the more birds, man. You see the very bird-centric deck.
It has to add $1 cards in a second.
Go ahead.
So activate.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you used it. You used it to search the BD Crow. Fucking nuts. Okay, go ahead, man. Prime time Yu-Gi-Oh action here, guys. Can't go anywhere else.
No, that's not too long.
I know what I'm gonna do.
I used to do that. When this deck first came out, you could actually mix. You could actually mix a lot.
I'll have an inboard discussion.
You could have the Necros engine.
Why does that one got the baby bumps?
I think it's special together.
Yeah, effect is special. Did it so. Yeah, man. Like hopefully this card will be like $60 or $80 by like a few months or so. At least like 3 months. I'm gonna call it out now. This card's gonna be $80. The next $80 card.
Oh, let's hope you make some money off it.
This card is gonna be $80.
Plans to move it.
Hell no, I'm gonna use it because the thing was hell. Unless like they reprint it, but yeah, that's when usually when you gotta like freaking. Like, that's when you gotta like sell it before it gets announced to reprint. At least I want to have.
Nothing stops them from reprinting it. Once they reprint it.
Oh, don't get me wrong. This is gonna get reprinted like next year. Yeah, like make another one of this. And that's the fucked up part about this fucking game.
It's not a big record.
I could drop my expensive card. No, say goodbye to Exodia. I'll worry about that later.
Just like, what's the market cap of
Okay, so
9.13 billion. You're letting a company that's worth 9.13 billion this much stress in your life?
Hey, listen, Art. All right, pretty cards. All right, don't tell me this card's pretty. Don't tell me what to do. Special.
Oh, here comes the card. So
Whoa.
yeah.
It's a freaking plague doctor up in this bitch. Ironic, huh?
Yes.
Ironic. How
How did it work?
fundamentals of life, huh?
You know what? Like he's drawing every time.
Mask. Ooh. How the fuck you get a bird to put on a necklace though? Can you imagine the logistics?
Streamless. I like it.
Here, cut.
First, alright. Crazy.
Alright.
Dealing with probably some tri-brigade bird nonsense. Which I respect very highly because I was just surprised though. Hell yeah.
Activate that practice scale.
Yeah. X out here. Whoa, the money. Games. Whoa.
Effective Zephyr.
Got him.
I'm not telling you what to do, but it's like their stock is like, ooh.
No, the stock is.
Actually, they're pretty thin. Actually, their stock might not be the worst investment because in the past year they've more or less stabilized around $63 on a 5-year. Oh, it's actually an all-time high. But it's like, the conglomerate like this that has a potential to go to the moon. Yeah, it's definitely at its all-time high right now, but there's really nothing stopping it from going higher. It's like it's not a retail stock.
Of course.
It's not really being heavily affected by the pandemic. They make slot machines and Chinko machines.
Oh yeah, building a strategy, guys. And link Rebo.
You can't special summon except for wind monsters.
Fuck! I mean, oh man. Damn it, it's so nice. Stop, I gotta stop. Being obnoxious at the card shop. Is that it? Then turn. Time to draw a card, guys. We'll conclude this. I remember one time I went to Atlantic City and it kind of blew my mind when I saw the Konami logo on the slot machines. I'm like, wait a minute, they make cards of... Hell yeah, that's how we gotta make the money, right?
Maybe for your next card purchase, you should also buy some Konami stocks. So it's like, you know, you basically have a rounded off investment. It's like Konami stocks tank, you still have your value within the cards. If the cards to the tank, you still have your value within the stock.
Yeah, I think that's the big lesson for this documentary. Okay. Got me. Yeah. I couldn't do shit. Let's see what you got me into. I can't do anything right.
Watch that movie.
More birds. Oh, you're gonna get the... Oh, yep.
Send one card from my field. Send...
Which one?
What a broken field you have, you know?
Return it back to him.
Fuck bird! Fuck Yugioh, man! Fuck! This is why you don't do drugs and play card games, kids. It's fucking fucked up, man. It's pissing me off because I can't literally do any... Yeah. I mean, unless drugs are bad, kids, you know, that's the conclusion of
Activate. Banish 3.
Man, can I just do like one thing?
Special summon. If you control no monsters in your graveyard and this card becomes 4,800 attack.
It's ridiculous.
Enter battle phase.
4,800 attack. Holy shit. Look at this man,
Yeah.
What's up? No, what are you gonna do?
Attack.
You attack
you're not
Lila.
but you have to, but the only
She's
materials
dead.
you can use
Lila's
for some
dead.
of your
Return this back to deck.
have to be beast,
The
beast
deck,
warrior
huh?
or wing beast.
Attack.
Fucked up.
Attack. Attack.
Game. Yeah, this game.
Yeah, you can do that. As long as because you only use
Why? Because the thing is always within the coin, right? Infinite bird loot negate.
Oh, yeah.
Big bird. Let me see that one.
man. What are you talking
Broke.
Oh shit.
OTK.
Okay. Right here. What a vicious guy. Smoke me. Thank you so much.
That can't be targeted if I get you double scale.
Okay, so in conclusion, because this interview has been at least 30 minutes already. So in conclusion, guys, Yu-Gi-Oh! On acid is very difficult because it fucks up your motor skills. And the cards start breathing and I start freaking out, and then everyone's looking at me like I'm a crazy person at the card shop. And it's like, and I think this is a good documentary though, on how exciting it was, and like, you know, just digging into the deep world of like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And acid and economics and addiction and like, and you know how weird it is. This is like
That's the Japanese one. It's hard to get.
I know.
why don't you go first again?
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
There's Regan. Let's go first. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it! Oh, I'm gonna throw my 2 other cards. Right, enough distractions. Let's actually do things. Let's see the result.
The purpose of this video is to acknowledge the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh is a mistake, and fuck Yu-Gi-Oh and fuck Konami and fuck card games, and
Send it off on Illumina. And Chaos Dragon 11 year.
Yeah.
One for cost.
One for one! Send for cost! Earlier he did the DD Crow on me. Could you? No! This guy, see his bird, baby? He's a little thick on the monster reborn. Oh shit! Psychedelic effects on Yu-Gi-Oh! On this is Yu-Gi-Oh! On acid. Crazy shit is premium content here, boys. Oh shit! See, I'm the guy who has to take these shits and then tell you about what the shit's about. So me, it's like I feel like with acid, it's like one of those drugs you study. It makes the mind sharper. You know when you put a pencil in the pencil sharpener.
I should have let you keep the nightmare.
Shit, stimulates the mind, basically.
But for some reason they can't stop playing these card games because I guess it's that dopamine rush and the molecular level. My brain just wants to Pedro, like the brain does this. And then
the brain does a whole lot of this when you win as well.
And the whole brain does a whole lot of this when you win. Then you win, and then your pee-pee gets hard, and whoa,
You can shortcut that win a little bit to save yourself some money and still get the same, dopamine channels your head going off.
Mind stimulant. Thing, Been doing bird things.
I guess I die now.
Joke's on him because I don't even have any negates or anything. Do I? Oh, pregnant dirty. Yeah. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. I think. Oh, the slamming cards down. Vanish what? This one? Oh shit.
Exactly. It's all like the rush. It's like that dopamine rush. When things feel good, like that rush in your brain. It's like you need the rush.
The brain's like, here's some feel-good chemicals.
I think they call it those serotonin or something, right?
Dopamine too. Yeah.
Dopamine, serotonin, I don't know.
Alright, banish my chaos space. Alright. Banish my set card. Chaos space. I got two of them things. This is annoying. This effect special. What's crazy about this drug is I'm just feeling a thrill and a rush. And I'm just caught in a thrill phase. So it's damn man, it's just so exciting, man. Fucked up. Oh, got him. The big bird again, my nigga. Yes, again.
Yep.
Is that it?
Oh, you're battle enter battle phase.
Shit, battle phase. My biggest takeaway from all this, that Yu-Gi-Oh! And Acid is a big no, unless you're gonna be playing something really, really simple, like a really simple deck, like a GOAT format.
It's like a goat. I think I could work something out. I'm gonna be fucked though. I'm gonna be fucked.
Yeah, Chris.
What does one do?
I know, I'm making a documentary about Yu-Gi-Oh! On acid, basically, and it's going pretty well.
It's a great documentary.
You're really well coordinated.
Really well coordinated. I'm it's retarded. Alright, so let's talk about some future projects. Bakuneru 5 is coming up.
I'm gonna tell everybody I'm on acid. So I don't know what to do.
Homie's on Pluto right now.
Fuck, man. Fuck. She's all fucked up, man. I can't do anything right now. I'm gonna think. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see how the duel goes.
This is one of the frames.
That Bakunero face.
In your face. And see, the guy's having a drink. He's sitting on the chair.
It was so angsty.
I know, right? No, because apparently the scene on this was basically he's chilling on the chair, but meanwhile the biddy is all she's on a tightrope, and she's ooh. Oh, I got smoked by Tri Brigade birds. It's mostly this dude. Want to show off the deck a little bit? See why you smoked me?
You can't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I mean, yeah, that's
all you gotta say.
Yeah, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's like, because it blocks you out of your plays.
Technically,
You can't do shit, and then you know you feel like shit because you can't do your plays. Can't do what the game lets me do.
This card says you can't destroy it either.
Like the brand new?
So that one? Which one?
Nope.
Because it turns him on, man. He's a strange guy. He's like, yo, I want to watch my girl like do the tightrope, man. You know, that's why he's like sitting and cooling and looking at her like, yeah, do the tightrope, girl. It's a metaphor for something. I don't know what.
This guy. It's got a freaking retro style.
Love that toing toing kind of nice.
吹吹呀打打呀，开过小板桥呀喂，三角两步开个结。
Oh, shit, that shit fried. That shit clap hard, boy.
You got me there.
It's a metaphor. This is like my newest art right here, guys. Look at that shit. I know they call this like a Magdala or something like that. Mandala. Yu-Gi-Oh on acid. Finally getting another duel in. After duel 2 I lost. This guy's got a bunch of decks. Got the hoopla. Oh. Bop, boy. Let's see the whoop bop. Unless you want to be an element of surprise kind of guy, but.
Let's get this duel on the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that. Cut my deck, man. You wanna keep track of life points or should I?
Please, if you can.
Alright.
If you can.
Yeah, I got that app, so.
Damn, I don't want you.
It's irrelevant.
You have a compass?
Do I have what?
You know, one of these boys.
Yeah, I have them. I got compasses.
And then like,
Oh yeah, I got those. I got one of those. I gotta like find it, but I have one. You want to ask is my drawing hand. I let my opponent go first, so my freaking this will buy me time till like freaking Oh Mothman! Oh shit! Yeah, that one. I love that game. Oh, you're playing a different variant. Nice, nice. They help you make good circles. Alright. Alright, you know, thank you so much. But yeah, I guess some final thoughts, opinions, questions, concerns. I think this was a pretty good interview, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna like chop it up. You know, I'm playing Dangerous 2, but Danger Dark World. Yeah, you'll see it though. I'm shocked.
You should be because I don't know what the fuck is going on in that deck right now.
Yep. Oh, Snaky Boy. Alright, that one. You're playing, it's like, basically with Dangers, it's like 3-card Monty, basically. You get the right, you're gonna get the right one or not. And that's like the beauty with Dangers as a package. As we pass by the Magnetic City Field. That's where the Mets play. They suck. Fuck the Mets. No one should not say that in their home turf. Nice, the Nessie. I got a Nessie too, man. Alright, fine, that one. This one. Nice. So I just fucked it up, man. Fucking it all up already. Your deck is easy. You just do things in the graveyard, and I know what your deck does, man. Cause I used to play Phantom Knights. Always, what's gonna link summon? You're like, God, I didn't say anything. Don't worry. Oopsie. No, their franchise is whack. Basketball's not even relevant. I mean, baseball. Is baseball still relevant? Depends who you ask. And then I'm gonna cut you like a pizza, no? Got him. Oh, the dude. Triple balls, man. Fuck.
You gonna let it go through?
Yeah, I don't have hand traps, so we can do the things. It's rearranged chickens.
What the fuck I'm doing?
And see, when you do too many drugs, you become a tweaker. And don't become a tweaker, kids. Like in Yu-Gi-Oh, it fucks up like your wallet, and it fucks up like.
And also,
These guys. See, I got a crippling Yu-Gi-Oh addiction, man. I need help, man. You know, I keep putting much money in this damn game. Cut you like a pizza, man.
ooh, slices.
Like a pizza.
Pass.
Alright, pass. Now it's my turn. The great American pastime. I mean, like, people played baseball for as long as, like, you know, done things in this society. Nah, props to baseball, though. It's a good sport. Like, you know, would I play it? Hell yeah, I would. I'm more into, like, kickball. More of a kickball kind of guy. I'm not here to say, like, fuck everybody. Here at the show, we try to include. You know, our show should be inclusive, because, you know, you can't just be like, yo, fuck this, fuck everything. Or maybe it's just like me overthinking everything. So I'm on drugs and this. Gotta find new hobbies, Pedro. Yeah, I do. This is what you do in your free time. You can take psychedelics and get on the train.
The next and last stop is Flushing.
Flushing. Finally there.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
Oh, Rhoda, the Rhoda. Yeah, do the thing, man. Let's get angles of doing the deck, man. See, sadly, I only got this pathetic refer out, but this guy got the brigade. Don't stare too deeply in his eyes now. He'll eat your soul. Fuck, man. Face is melting. Like that.
Give him 800.
800 boosty woosty. Alright, get the booster. Get the booster. Get boosted. Alright. It's crazy, man. Fuck, see, I am tripping major balls right now. We're at a point where the drugs are kicking in to their fullest extent. So that's the beauty right now, right here, right now. I know that dealer did not rip me off. This is real acid. It's like, oh shit, these are real issues. Real issues. Alright, it's just the shit. The thing is, you get a 12-hour high, and then, you know, everything's just like exciting. You're just like in a thrill phase for 12 hours, and it's like, and the fucking shit starts moving, and then you start freaking out. I'm like, oh shit.
What the hell is in nothing good?
See, what I learned about taking the subway is that, like, how much I hated taking the subway, because you can, like, I stopped taking subways for like a bunch of months because I'll take a bicycle everywhere I go, because that's not the point. The point is that, like, I don't even have a choice because I have to take the train because it's too cold to bike. So it's like, damn, man, I don't know fucking know, man. Play the deck, man. I don't know what your cards do. Kind of do, but damn it, who made this game? The thing about acid, it fucks up your motor skills because it makes it too hard to concentrate, to comprehend basic reading and basic knowledge. And I just want to just stare and I just want to admire how nice the cards look. And then the end of the day, it's like, fuck Yu-Gi-Oh, man. But nah, it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, the art's dank as fuck, and, you know, that's always been my thing.
I'll set that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm doing things, man.
These pillars, man, you know. These things used to, like, mark where people would go from A to B in the city. But for some, it's like, it's annoying. It's just an annoying process. Just a big inconvenience for everybody. But we still gotta get home, right? Do the thing, man. Do the thing, man. Oh, man, just like in the anime, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's funny to see the jokes you, sir. I mean, nah, it's not a joke, it's serious business, man, you know? Fuck you, Yugioh.
Go back to this and be like, what the fuck was I doing?
The fuck am I doing? The fuck was I doing, right, Greffer? What do you think, Dark Greffer? Damn, Pedro, I think you're tripping balls, man. I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm tweaked out.
Yeah, way too much fun right now, buddy.
Annoying. That's the view. That's what made this documentary. What do you think of that, Mr. Mecha Fandom? Ancient Cloak. Man, you need to cook, man. I'm gonna read cards correctly. Stop being a doofus head. Get your head in the game, man. I know. Shut up. You can say how much transmit sucks, but you still have to remember that, like, this whole thing, your whole city,
New York City subway, and you know these like subways have a lot of history to them, so it's quite an accomplishment. And, you know, there are glorious subways that span from here to here and here and here. See, I know in the historical aspect. Oh, shh. Crap. What do you have to say about that? Damn, I think you're bugging out. Focus. Stop tweaking. Yeah, damn, Graffa. This is a good question. The unicorn. This dude, the unicorn. Oh shit. Go ahead. See, I don't have any responses, so it's like just play the game. I don't have hand traps. This used to be called New Amsterdam, and Blair. I thought this was Yugioh on acid. What the fuck, Pedro? I know, right? Let's see. We're late for tournament. Don't be late. Hurry up. We're almost late. This is Yugioh on acid. See, I got cards too, man. All our cards. Oh, shit. Sam! Got something to say. Well, got something to say. Oh, shit. He gives the wave. Nice. Wait, how you feeling, man? Max, I should just donate some of it to kids with cancer. What do you guys think? Or should I do it this long? Beautiful hair. I should think of getting it fixed up, and I could like look like a supermodel. It's ass. It's ass things. Donkulus. Oh shit. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Like, who's higher? Are you high too? I'm like.
That might be a little high.
Yeah, I'm like freaking. I got a purple train wreck on me too. Yeah, purple on me. Nice, sea breeze. Generic link effects. Nice. Look at that. Oh, we're going long. It goes from here, right here. Oh shit. Here though, at least up to like here. How they tugging on the last strand? Like my longest hair will be like right there, and I plucked it off like a doofus because. Who does that, right? I realize, I don't know what's more exhausting, Yugioh or acid. I don't know who's winning near the acid. Probably the acid Pedro. Yeah, I know, right? That's why you don't fucking play card games on drugs, because then the cards start talking to you and they're like, shut up, you're tweaking out.
I'm so sad right now.
You know, right? Like,
fuck. There's nothing in my gut.
It's crazy. This guy's breaking hard, but he's got a board, so it's like feelings are mixed. Hey girl, or whatever, Becky. I don't care. Oh, fuck that. You know, shoot over. The top. Or darkness. I'm not gonna say that.
Whoa. Who's pulling my head?
Yes, do your thing, man. I'm not gonna. Oh, the nice, very nice. That's the Gizmic boy. It's hot. That hot action in Yugioh. It's hot. I got that card for like Machinas.
Oh, sick.
Alright guys, wrap it up. We closing.
It's like documentary's over, guys. It's the epic conclusion. What do you have to say about Underworld Goddess of the Close page? Pedro, stop tripping. You're tripping too many balls, man. Stop doing drugs. I know, right? Right. I know it's tripping, man. You know, Pedro,
Guys, wrap it up.
get out of here, Pedro. Go home. I know, I don't want to go home. It's too bad. It's closed. On Instagram. Listen, Underworld. Alright, whatever. Sure, you're just Donzo, right? It's like, let's see how you do your thing. So that oh shit. Okay, let's see how he ends board. Benefits. You orchestrate things. Nice. Don't forget about early this place closes. Oh shit. Bum. This is what we were gonna look at potentially, like Orcus.
Howdy, Chris. Meet you, man.
Oh yeah, take care.
Ningirsu, man.
Also, that's going if you ever need that. Yeah, because there's Slash Petty Spellcaster and like literally just set up the host for like
Yes, Bishop Jonesy went from one Chinatown to another Chinatown. Wow, Pedro, why would you do this? Because it's the place. We got Yugioh here. Yeah, we live in Manhattan. I don't want to get into that.
really good, so don't worry. I have no idea.
You gotta talk to the YouTuber.
Yeah, I told him earlier.
He knows a lot of stuff.
Hell yeah. Sam, right? The Sam the man. Hell yeah.
Look at all this beautiful Yu-Gi-Oh product. Oh, the gaming universe.
Whoa, 5? 6?
Look at them, they got a sweet variety of like sleeves for sale. How beautiful is that? A variety of anime girl deck boxes. Expensive Magic the Gathering cards. Play that Yu-Gi-Oh on acid, and then take 5, 500, god fucking damn it. You know my Regeki couldn't do the thing, man. You would think for a card so iconic. Do so much, and be negated and not do the thing. He's talking so much. You know, person shouldn't care. Footage. See right here, card destruction. Is a secret rare card destruction, boys. See, I'm not fooling around. Totally, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not a poor person. I like to spend retarded money on these stupid cards. Retarded. Pedro, how much money did you spend on Yu-Gi-Oh, man? Good question, man.
Because your deck does have scary things.
It's fucked up, man. Yeah, see that card right there is black like my soul. Fuck yeah, that's my favorite card ever. This is my best card in the world. This card right here is better than any other Yu-Gi-Oh card.
If you could symbol your monsters too, that'd be broken. Everyone would be
get in the right light, and that's when you can really see it. It's like a cathedral. It reminds me of like cathedral stained glass at a nice church. Come on, guys, fuck with me like that. Yu-Gi-Oh, play my heart. Oh man, this card's so black. Man, check that shit out, man. This card's like my soul in a way, you know? I didn't know it's still recording, the camera was still on. Beginning at the end. Let's take a moment to admire how pretty this card is. Yo, check it out. Let's say I want to take a minute to reflect on this one. Reflect on many things. Darkness. There's a running theme to this. Like, okay, why do you like? Why are you so like? There's a psychological thing. Like, why are you so like? Why do you like the darkness so much? One of the darkest, the corners, the deepest spaces. I've been a very dark guy. And it's like darkness.
Target one Zephyr I control and one card you control the circle.
Confess some things on camera, please.
Target.
Your girlfriend dumps you and he's like, burns. Oh my god.
Actually, they're problems.
This guy's like fucked up. Man, see how it's like his soul. So it's called skill drink.
I literally just got back to the
No, my skills. Damn, I'm not in his situation. I'm not in his predicament right now. This is like the promotion one. This is the promotional one too. It's the crazier card. This card's been a key cornerstone to like every Yu-Gi-Oh strategy. Fucking hell. I didn't get this card out. Smoke that.
Are you leaving?
Oh yeah. It was a poopsie. Yeah.
Ring Cyrus too.
Alright, so anyways, so yeah, look at that. Omegon, permanent.
Get you the pot. No, thank you. I'm gonna go to King's game because like I said, I do support them at least.
Wait, after this?
No, tomorrow.
Okay.
They should have some sneak peeks tomorrow. I'm gonna ask anyway.
But King's game is in.
It's in Brooklyn. By the Q train. I'm only just getting 2 kits though.
Where is it at?
Brooklyn. Like it's the next to the King's Highway Station for the Q.
I know that.